Day one, March 28th, International Radical Rod Build-Off 2020. Sema project. We're ready to get started. Let's get her going. So I started building cars when I was 14. Was my actual first hot rod project. I built a 52 Ford pickup F100. That was before the patina and the rat rod thing was popular. I just did it because I was a poor kid, but I bought a $200 52 Ford F100 and had green paint on it and had the original patina and it had moss growing on it. It was pretty cool looking. Took it home, took it down to the chassis, went through everything on the chassis, redid it, painted it, put a small block Chevy in it, a 4-speed, and you know, did the chassis up, all new bushings, all new brakes, all that. Redid the motor, painted the engine bay up, and painted the interior, and redid the interior because that's what I could afford, and didn't do anything with the outside because I couldn't, didn't have the knowledge or didn't have the know-how. And so did that, drove it around for, gosh, all high school, had a great high school experience with that thing, just beat it around and went through probably 10 motors in that truck. It seemed like I was always putting motors in, and you know, but it had a 4-speed, so I was out there giving her all she had. It was a really fun truck. That's what got me hooked, that's what got me started. And you know, I sold that off to a friend and he restored it, and you know, it turned out beautiful, but I always regret getting rid of that one. That one was a fun one, but that's kind of what started this whole crazy mess, was that one in particular. So the Sema build, you know, it's going to be a ton of fun. I look forward the most is we're in with a good group, the International Radical Rod Build-Off Drive-Off, and most excited about the drive-off portion of it. I really enjoy driving my cars, and 1,500 miles, it's going to be a huge challenge. I've never done anything like that, especially with a fresh build. Usually they take a year to get all the bugs worked out, and just to jump into one and drive 1,500 miles, it's going to be crazy. And we're going to meet new people, and hopefully Sema opens up some doors. I mean, Sema's an awesome show. I've been a few times, and I'm very excited to take something of my own.
Are you excited? Try again.
So a couple years ago, I was out at Sema, and I was just wandering around, just checking things out. And I'm not typically a big rat rod guy, but I come across this roadster, and it just caught my eye. I appreciate rat rods when they're built well, and this one was. It was just built well. It had the look. It was slammed. It had a big blower motor in it. It had slicks on it, and it was just a really cool car. And I was just kind of admiring some of the things he did, some of the craftsmanship. And the guy came over and said, like my car, thanks. We just kind of got to talking back and forth, and he told me, yeah, I'm in this build off. We drove 1,500 miles out here, and I was like, no kidding. So we started talking about it, and he says, yeah, we left from Lincoln, Nebraska. And I said, Lincoln, Nebraska? Heck, that's an hour away from me. I said, you gotta tell me more about this. So we got to talking about it, and after that day, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. I was messaging all these guys on this group, and I was like, I gotta get in this. This is amazing. So, rest is history. But I tried hard to get into this group, and I was honored to get into it. So I hope I don't let them down this year by doing my build. Expecting that.
Oops.
Loose now. Got the top. Just will pop it. Here. Let me on that side. Okay. That's the last thing I wanted. Well, first thing you got. Okay, you got training lines.
Oh, oh.
Ain't a turn. Little bitch line over here. I mean, monthly. Turn back. All right. Sitting good on that corner back there?
That looks like it's on. Doesn't look like anything else is.
Here we go.
Alrighty. Turn it.
Junk.
Let's go tear down.
Don't need it.
Holy smokes, look at the exhaust.
Custom.
Dang.
Looky right here.
Oh,
Kids at
really?
home, this is not how we build them.
Custom.
Not safe at all. But look at our donor. She is solid. A little bit of rust, but we'll take all that out anyhow. She's solid though.
Don't forget to mention, go try this at home, kids.
Some of the exciting parts that we're going to be putting on our build, we've already got some amazing sponsors. You know, the biggest jewel of them all is BDS, and it's an 871 blower. I've never had anything with that kind of blower on it. I never had anything with this kind of power. It's going to be amazing to drive. I just can't imagine to feel that kind of power. Stuart Warner's another good sponsor that we got. We got some really cool gauges that are going to fit our build really well. We've also got some other really great sponsors, but you know, those are the ones that really stick out to me. We've got a lot of cool custom parts going on this thing. I'm really excited about how this gasser is going to turn out.
Shit's about to get serious.
The Blue Ranch will take care of it. Hot there?
You still got a fire. Oh, it's still there. Oh, it went out. Okay.
That's why I want a fire truck. Alright, ready for it?
Now you put the flashlight off on that.
Out on the other side.
Shove it in.
You give me. Yeah, come on. It broke.
Got a few guys helping me out that just hang around. My father-in-law, one, he's a big supporter. He's helped me out a lot, and I look for him to help me out quite a bit. We're planning on doing the drive off together, so that'll be pretty fun. Brian, he's helped me out a lot. He's been a good friend since high school, and he's always been by my side, always supporting me. You know, my wife, she's always helping me. Russ, he hasn't been in here yet on film, but he's helped me behind the scenes a lot. Russ Eggleston, he's built hundreds of cars, literally hundreds of cars. I grew up with him and his boys. He was like a dad to me, and he treats me just like one of his kids. And he's just amazing eye. He can just see something, and it's just amazing what he can do for the car. And he's a big inspiration to me, and I hope that you know, I can get a couple hundred cars under my belt and do some of the crazy stuff he's done. So those are just a few of the people helping out. I'm sure the more this progresses, the more people will want to be involved.
that'll tap up, will it? There you go.
Hi, I'm Graham. I'm one of Austin's employees. We have known each other since high school. We've been doing multiple different car things since high school, tricking them out, fixing them up. Here this past 4 months ago, I had an opportunity to work for him when he grew his business, and so happened to be doing the Sema build, and told him I would end up helping him out with it. And we've got quite a process going on here. Building cars definitely is fun. It's something different that I have never really done. I've done a lot of like mechanical, like housework and stuff, but working with cars is a whole nother ballgame. It's self-meditating almost. I look forward to hopefully making it to the Sema show and getting to see how big it is and all the other great builds for the Sema show.
Say whatever. Let out.
I know Austin. Austin's married to my beautiful daughter. I grew up around his family. We've worked together on other projects, mostly houses, stuff like that, and we get along okay. And I think why I want to be involved in this is because it's something, help them out. I'll learn something. I've been to Vegas. I like Vegas. I wouldn't mind going back again. Sema's kind of a neat thing to go through, and the whole thing just seems like a fun idea to me, and so I'm going to go with that.
Well, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching this episode, and be sure to check out our sponsors. We've got some really great sponsors that help us on this build, and go to their websites, go to their Facebooks, go to their Twitter, check them out, and buy some cool stuff for your hot rod. See you guys.